this resentment that can happen. I had a vision this week. When I say I had a vision, I just get pictures of things that helps me understand something. Again, I am not a Scorpio, so I understand them, I think, to some degree. Okay, I'm just going by my experience. But when I had this vision, I could see it in a lot of people, Scorpios' lives, in my personal life. I could see it for them. So I want this to be encouraging, but I also want this to be real. So because you're able to go down to the depth of a place that most of us aren't able to go, I visualized a prison. I visualized different cells, and I visualized a corridor where you could walk up and down. And in these cells that were all right by next to each other, they were all very orderly. Each cell had a pain, had a resentment, had a hurt, had a story of somebody that's hurt you, something that's hurt you, going all the way back to your childhood, maybe a teacher, maybe a parent, maybe a lover, a boyfriend, a good friend, even a mentor, somebody that's disappointed you, somebody that's hurt you. And what I saw was your ability to put each person in that prison and lock the door. And each one has their own cell. And the amazing thing is you are able to keep each one of those in that prison, but you're able to go back up to the real world as if nothing happened and nothing is wrong, and live like total deadpan it. Poker face. Nobody would even know what lies beneath the pain and the hurt that's down in these prisons. And you have the control, Scorpio, and you have the ability to go down and visit these cells anytime you want. You might keep somebody in prison down there for years and not even go visit it, but it's there and the door's locked. You can go down and feed your prisoners. You can spend time thinking about your prisoners, talking to your prisoners, and then you lock that door. They're still in prison. And when this happens, depending on how many cells that you have down there, your energy, your Mars, your beautiful Mars energy is being depleted. It's being dragged down. It's not of good use. And so where is it going? And that's why we see a lot of destruction and we see a lot of pain and confusion underneath the surface of Scorpios. And my desire today for you is to give you some thoughts to think about. Because you have so much power and so much energy, it has to go somewhere positive. Because if it doesn't go somewhere positive, it'll go down to the depth of those prisons and dwell in there and just be destructive. So you have the key. You have the key. What needs to be set free down there? I'm not saying today you're going to set every captive free. I don't even know if that's possible for you. But how many things are down there that need to go, that need to be set free, that need to, by you setting them free, will free up energy for something positive in your life? How many things down there are wasting your time, that you're obsessing over, that are dragging you down every day? What a burden to carry. You have the key. You have control. Go down there and set some captives free. Not for them. They don't deserve it. Not for them, for you. For you, dear Scorpio. For you, so that you can go do something productive. You look at the Scorpios. You see doctors. You see nurses. You see investigators. You see the #1 actresses. Do you know that, movie producers, they look for Scorpio women? We have Julia Roberts. We have, oh my gosh, we have so many. My mind just went blank. I could probably find it in my book. We've got so many. And I'll try to remember those. We have so many Scorpio women that play because they are able to express and understand the depth of emotion and pain. And for a Scorpio woman, it doesn't come through her body. It doesn't come through her loud. She's not obnoxious. She's very stoic. It comes through her eyes. That's the only place to see the depth of her soul. And if you're daring enough to look into a Scorpio's eyes, you will see how deep they can go. Being a Pisces rising and a Pisces moon, I am very affected by Scorpios because I can feel them. Just talking about them right now, I'm like nervous because I'm feeling the heaviness, the sometimes dark cloud that can weigh a Scorpio down. And I feel for them. And I know that this is just, it's part of their makeup. It's not like our fault. That's what I love about astrology. It's like I could blame it on the planets. I didn't choose my planets, they chose me. I don't know why. I got chosen to be who I am. You got chosen to be who you are. We need Scorpios, but we also need you to be all that you can be. And be careful of the power of destruction that you're capable of. Be careful of the destroying of lives that you can do, and nobody would even know it because you're so quick and you're so fast. You're 10 steps above everybody. You're 10 steps ahead of everybody else. So what is it that you can do? Find out what you're good at. You guys know how smart you are. Again, we have scientists. We know, go to school if you're a young Scorpio. Get doing something that empowers you. Use your talents. I highly, highly recommend that Scorpios also always have a cross physical training in their life. Taekwondo, Tai Chi, yoga, Pilates, bicycling, something that you can use that Mars energy up to help you balance out your emotions, some place for that to go. Horseback riding. A lot of Scorpios are good with animals and stuff too. So they're a water sign. Go to the beach. Go surfing. Get out in the water. You have to have something in your life. If you're sitting there right now watching this and you're depressed and you have anxieties and you feel like just giving up on life, get out to the water. Get outside. Move your body. You have got to get that Mars energy working forward, not backwards, down into the depths of despair. Said a lot today. There is so much more I could say, but I wanted to do Scorpios right. I wanted to see them from my rosy colored glasses. I wanted to see their power. And I wanted to see that, learn how to use your power. Remember, the Scorpio's highest level, there's 3 levels, they say, of a Scorpio's journey. We have kind of that low level. A lot of times, and this is what I've read and in a lot of different books regarding Scorpios, that they can be the number 1 in the prisons. They are number 1 up in alcoholism, along with Pisces and Cancer. They can deal with alcoholism and drug addictions. You see a lot of destructive behavior when you see people with a lot of signs Scorpios. That is something that will call your name. Then you have the average Scorpio, kind of living life, productive in the world, just picking and choosing her friends, trying to just do right, and they're just hanging in there. Just don't screw with me, just don't screw with me and you'll be okay. And you have that Scorpio, and you just kind of sit in awe of them. And then you have the third and final journey that many Scorpios never get to because it's something you have to work at. But it's that level of the eagle. It's the wise Scorpio. It's the mentor. It's the person that you can go to. I have a woman in my life that I've had in my life for 25 years, and she has been like just this person that I know will tell me the truth. It's really hard in life to allow someone to actually tell you the truth, or to have someone, or to be open to someone that will tell you the truth about yourself. But this woman came into my life like 20 years ago, and she told me the truth. Who tells me the truth? Most of my friends were too intimidated to tell me the truth because I looked like I just had all the answers. Oh no, she caught my act like that, and she became my mentor. She's like a mother to me. And just, in the last 7 years that I've been studying astrology, I said, well, what is her chart? What the heck does she got that's attracted me so much? She's a Cancer sun, so she mothers the heck out of me, which I just love. She is a Scorpio moon. And I was like, wow, okay, that's what I've had in my life, is that Scorpio moon that just sees right to the core of me. And she's always got, you notice with Scorpios, I can't really do it, but they've got the eyebrow that goes up. They get, when they checking things out, that eyebrow goes up. She's got the eyebrow. And I just love her. But my goodness, sometimes she'll say, why aren't you calling me? What are you hiding from me? If she doesn't hear from me for like a couple months, she knows things are not going good. So she gets a hold of me to let me know, and she gives me the eyebrow. What's going on? So anyway, you guys, I'm going to end there tonight or this afternoon. I just shared my heart with you, just some ideas on some experience I have with Scorpios. I hope that if you are a Scorpio and that you're watching, I hope that something that I said maybe broke through some light for you today. Last thing I want to say, just in giving some advice, if I could, because really, Scorpios, you don't need advice. You really do have the answers. You really do know what's going on. But have somebody in your life that you trust. Have a friend, someone that you can go to, that you can be vulnerable to, because that's something that you guys don't do. But if you do find someone, there won't be many, because you won't respect very many people, but try to have someone in your life. I think that's one reason I've had a lot of Scorpios in my life over the years, because they're kind of drawn to me, that ability to speak honestly and go there with them. I respect them, and but at the same time, I've had to stick up for myself a few times, and I can keep up with a Scorpio, but I'm aware of Scorpios. I am careful of Scorpios. I make sure that if I'm entering into a relationship with a Scorpio, that I try to be really aware. And I don't always catch it right, like I said, because I tend to be a little more open, and who knows what comes out of my mouth. And so sometimes that's gotten me into trouble with a Scorpio. But I love you guys. I hope that today was just some food for thought. And I've got a new website up, www.crystallyn.biz. And you can check out a little bit more about me. I have some of my videos on there, and I'm just doing some different journaling and writings of just experiences and stories I've had. Come and join me. And you can also email me if you're interested in getting a consultation with me at crystallyn68@gmail.com. I'd love to spend some time with you. Over and out.
I might be able to see it because I'm up against the mountain. Oh, yeah, I can't see it.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? I can't see it because I'm up against the mountain, so I don't know where the fuck it is.
It's amazing.
Oh, is it amazing right now?
Yes, it's unbelievable.
So where the fuck it is? No, I can't see it.
Oh my God.
That'll, you just take a picture. Yeah, and then in fact I took a picture of the moon this morning. It was in the mist, early morning. It was still out. It was still a full moon out early in the mist.
Oh, I love that.
So, yeah. So anyway.